Brick Advantage is about customized assistance that links directly into financing a company to move it towards success.
The uniqueness of the Brick Advantage is the ability to package up all of the business development activities with early stage and late stage financing from one source.
You have a group of investors all teed up waiting to do a project, but they're not being, they can vote with their own money. I mean, they'll get the first chance to look at these projects, and if they want to invest, they can. If not, not. But the point is, they're already teed up and ready to go, and that gives us a huge advantage as we move forward, because time is money on some of these projects as things are changing rapidly.
We are really announcing the start of the Brick Advantage, which is a new model for business development and investment in the Midwest. The three of us have come together as the partners of the Brick Advantage, and pretty excited about getting started.
Part of the reason why we created the Brick Advantage is to unite people together and have them ready for when some of these good investments come along.
We can help people develop their product and bring it all the way through to investors. So the investing is a part of the Brick Advantage, not outside of it, not something we outsource, but something we can actually do inside. We help people from the beginning all the way to the end.
And the unique ownership structure of the Brick Advantage gives us tremendous power, because we'll be owned by hundreds of accredited investors who are interested in building businesses here in the local area.
We found out over the years by putting groups of people together that you actually have enormous power as a group rather as an individuals, and that's how it started. And we've been quite successful in the biofuels and in renewable energy and even in wind energy, putting these groups together. And now we have more opportunities again, but we already have track records, so we want to continue this development role.
The three of us have the skills needed, from starting with prototypes and intellectual property to gathering investors, putting together strategies. We've seen a lot of different things. Between the three of us, we've seen a lot of things that were happening, and we've had successful companies come from that. And we just want to help more of them get together and grow their companies.
We all have kids that are growing up in this community. We'd like to be in a situation where we could be building jobs for them for the future.
The kind of investors that we have in the Brick Advantage are people who have been successful. They worked hard for their money, and so they are interested in building the communities. They're interested in economic development, but mostly they want to make more money.
And some of the investors that we've worked with over the years are looking for new opportunities, but they don't know where to go or a good resource or people who they can trust. And so we want to continue working with them, and the Brick Advantage feels this need very exclusively that they can feel comfortable with our team and knowing from our background that we're going to be able to move forward and look at good projects.
Yeah, I think the combination of the business development side as well as the financing side helps mitigate the risk in investing in the companies, but for the startup companies, it also mitigates the risk in finding the wrong investors that don't necessarily help the company move forward.
The Brick Advantage is not just us three. It'll be owned by up to 500 accredited investors who all live in this area, who all will bring their own strengths, their own networks, their own ideas, their own business ideas and concepts to the Brick Advantage. And so the community, in a way, is going to be raising itself, if you will. Instead of looking to the government or looking to Washington to give us stimulus and fix everything for us, we'll just do it ourselves. And I think that that's one of the really unique and great strengths of what we've designed here, is that it's not just us. It's not just 4 or 5 people or partners sitting in a building in New York trying to decide where to put your money. You'll make your own decisions about where to put your money. You'll decide which projects you like and don't like. This is all about building wealth on real wealth.
Basically, if you've got an idea that has a potential for high growth, or you want to find out if it has a potential for high growth, we can help figure that out, figure out a strategy to make it a high growth company, and help you put the teams together to actually execute.
I think we're also interested in companies that are already on the path but need additional capital or additional marketing, or even companies where the owners may be getting ready to sell and they don't have children to turn it over to, and they're looking for a transition plan where we could help them basically sell and transition the company to new, younger management. That's, I think, again, part of the beauty of the Brick Advantage is that even if you don't have any money, if you have what we think is a great idea, we'll still work with you. We'll figure out a way to make that work. That's another difference between us and a lot of, say, venture capital firms. We will be very active with your company. And it's important for our investors, and it's also important, we believe, for the success of the business. The best way to predict the future is to create it. And that's what we're talking about and David hit it right on the head, which is, let's quit sitting around whining. Let's get to work, and we can do it ourselves. The Midwest has always done it itself. And this is just a little bit different model for raising money and investment, and that will allow us to do that and take advantage of all of our networks and all of our years of experience and all of our friends and bring them to the party, and let's get going. Let's get to work.